What is up everybody, and welcome back to another Among Us video. And in this video I'll be telling you about my encounter with one of the scariest girls in all of Among Us. There is a girl named Caitlin who will join your lobby and use the same color as you, and she will try her best to vote you out and blame you as an imposter. While you are playing with her, you will also hear screams and laughs when mics don't exist in Among Us. And I'm here to tell you about my encounter with this mysterious player. And before we get any further into this video, I do want to mention that 70% of you have not hit that subscribe button, which means that you're missing out on Among Us darkest secrets. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button with all post notifications turned on, and drop a like on this video if you do enjoy. But now I'm going to be telling you my story on my encounter with this mysterious girl. Let's get started. So it was a regular day and I was playing Among Us. I joined a public lobby and there was a girl who had the same color as me. I have encountered this glitch several times, but this player encounter was very different. Little did I know that this would be one of the strangest games that I've ever played. The game started and I saw the girl. Her name was Caitlin. I found it really cool how we both had the same color, so I wanted to make sure that she was safe, and I followed her around the map. When me and Caitlin were in reactor and security, she was just standing there and moving really strange. Why wasn't she doing her task? She randomly made a run for the button, and I chased her down because I thought she saw something. Caitlin called a meeting. Let's see what she has to say. The rest of the crewmates were freaking out in the chat, and I was really concerned. Caitlin wasn't saying anything, so everybody was skipping, and she randomly said my color. Why was she blaming me as an imposter if I didn't even do anything? I was defending myself in the chat and I said, it is not me. I am following you because you have the same color as me. I have tasks if you want to see. Caitlin ended up voting for me regardless. This is gonna be a very long game. Luckily, nobody was ejected. When we all spawned in, I saw Caitlin once again right next to me, so I wanted to follow her to prove my innocence. Caitlin ended up taking me to the same location that we were last time. And when I was standing right next to her, I started to hear a laugh. It sounded like a girl laughing. The laugh stopped and Caitlin took me to lower engine. When we were in engine, I couldn't tell if she was faking her task, but I could hear that strange laugh once again. Is she making that laugh? But that's impossible. Voice chat doesn't exist in Among Us. When we were in upper engine, she was trying to bait me to leave, but at this point, I was so far into the game that the best thing that I could do was follow her to prove that I was innocent. She then made her way over to cafeteria and she was about to call the button. She was unable to call the button because I'm assuming she ran out of meetings. But that's so strange, I haven't even done anything to her. When I was in the cafeteria with Caitlin, we were chasing each other down and I could hear a strange laugh in the background. But this time the laugh was coming from all directions. Is Caitlin the one doing this laugh? Science body was then reported. I went to the chat as quickly as possible and I made sure to clear Caitlin. Green was then blaming Purple as the imposter. And I asked the question, who are we voting for? And Caitlin was saying that it was me, when I was with her the entire time. Why does she keep voting for me? I let her know in the chat that I was with her, and that there's only one imposter in the game, and that there was no way that I killed across the map. Caitlin ended up voting for me, but luckily I wasn't ejected. When we all spawned in, I got tired of Caitlin. All she was gonna do was blame me, so I went to go do my task. But as I was doing my task, I could hear the strange laugh in the background, but I couldn't tell where the noise was coming from. When I went to the cafeteria, I went to the left side of the map and I bumped into Caitlin. And I stayed near her to keep an eye on her. She was in weapons, so I went around the map to see if she was still there. As I was walking around, I heard a loud scream. And when I entered the cafeteria went dark. But then I remembered that weapons was the last time that I saw Caitlin. So I walked into weapons and I saw her dead body. And I saw her killer as well. I reported the body instantly and I let everyone know that it was Black. And Black told everyone that it was Green. So who was the imposter? Everyone was blaming each other in the chat, but Black said that Green killed and vented. But then I remember last time Black voted for me, when Caitlin was blaming me. But he kept spamming Green. So I went with his word. Thankfully, Black was correct, and we voted out Caitlin's killer. The game finished and I wanted to start up the next game, but my game shut off. I couldn't even say goodbye to someone I considered a friend. I opened up my game and I entered a match of Scaled, and when I spawned in, the lights were off. I could hear a cry in the background, so I started to look around the cafeteria to see if I could spot anyone. So I left the cafeteria and walked into admin to look for the crying girl. I then came to the realization that the cries must be coming from weapons, since that was the area that she was killed. I slowly made my way over to weapons, and when I walked in, I could see a floating girl above the vent. The girl started to scream and cry, and this caused my game to glitch. The girl then started to levitate towards me, and as she got closer and closer to me, my game crashed. If you would like me to continue the story of this mysterious girl, let's see if we can get this video to 20,000 likes. I do also want to give a massive shout out to Kitty King for helping me produce this video. If you would like to help out a smaller creator, make sure to go check out his channel and subscribe to him. And if you're new to the channel and want to see more Among Us story videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button with all post notifications turned on. And check out these other Among Us story videos that are found on my channel.